by bread alone. Yeah, this word got food in it. Stepping on the devil dome, you should see the bruise in it. Backing out the scripts, told a demon to stand down. Go against the Most High, we gon' see how it pan out. The Father gave me hope, fill me with the ghosts. Now they hate it when I glow. Joseph with the coat, looking for their fruit, but they ain't got no cantaloupe. The Messiah or Belial, you can't be a fan of both. Can't serve two masters. Bread of heaven with the living water, yeah, serving up a truth platter. We ain't idolizing no folly, now we setting up a new standard. When Christ touched down, make the whole earth shake like Bruce Banner. Yeah, bringing them troops to ya. End times getting spookier, warfare getting nuclear, mankind getting goofier. They intoxicated with a wine, damn, she done roofied them. I'm checking every word, spirit doctrine like a proofreader. I hate these Nicolatans, hate these great Renatos, man, I hate these flipping pagans. Trying to play my father and I hate these imitations. Screaming out Hosanna, we escape that simulation. Better flee to me, vote these or else that lake is where you layin'. Great is he inside of me, casting out this.
And you walk right past them, right? They were trying to speak prophecy to you here. The angels have gotten everything down. How you doing today, elder? Can I ask you for life advice? I got a couple questions. I just want to get better in life. Can I ask you for life advice for the community? Just one?
Praise.
That's what I like to hear, elder. So, as a young man, right? As a young man that want to see his community flourish, what advice would you give him? As a young man that want to do better for his community, because I see you got the necklace on. So you're a Pan-Africanist, I would assume?
Yeah.
So as a Pan-Africanist, right, what can we do in the black community to uplift one another, to get up under from the white man's thumb? What ideas do you have?
Trying to look out for one another.
Okay.
Trying to stay straight. That's all I can tell you, man. There's all this deceiving stuff going on. We know we only fooling ourselves.
We're only fooling ourselves. I'm glad you said that.
So to stay straight with one another. You just gotta keep looking forward. You know, ain't got time to be looking back. But you're looking back because you're looking for trouble. Let's keep forward.
I'm glad you said that. Can I give you a couple verses to accompany you on the way out?
On the way out.
Right, so let me get that first, right? Because you said something that automatically made my brain fire off, right? So you said we gotta look out for one another.
Oh, definitely, man.
Right? But in this day that we're in right now, a lot of people have their own definition of what's good and how treat a brother.
It's been like that for 1,000 years.
Right? So we need something that doesn't cater to how you feel or how I feel. Like a law. We need a codified bro code, or we need a codified code of conduct for our people to act. This is how you treat your brother good, and this is what you don't do to your brother.
Absolutely.
Right? So read that.
Jeremiah 17 and 9. Khan, that's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?
So that goes back to the statement I was making earlier about how nowadays, and you would agree that it's not even nowadays.
But what heart are you looking at? Are you looking in your heart or are you looking in your mind?
So that's what I was going to get to. The Bible's understanding of the heart is the mind, right? Because the way the Bible talks about the heart is talks about how that's where your thoughts come from. But we know your thoughts don't come from your heart.
That break that comes from the mind.
Right? So the Bible's understanding of the heart is your mind.
Yeah.
So brothers' minds are wicked.
But your heart is not your soul.
But your heart, the biblical understanding.
Up into a piece of meat that's
The physical heart. The physical heart, yeah, it's just pumped blood.
It's not here.
It's here.
It's here.
I'm with you on that page, right?
Okay.
So the point that the Bible is making about this right here is that it's wicked, right? Now more so than it was 1,000 years ago, which you agree has always been that way.
Oh,
right?
Well,
so what we need is a codified way to act about how to treat each other, right? So the Bible has that. We just haven't read it yet. So read that.
And how long that been going on? When Martin Luther King said, he's been saying it for the longest. And what we do, we turn our back on it. He was saying how we pull the look forward into better things in life. And better time supposed to come. But better time not come yet. Better time seem like they don't never show up. But
here's the thing.
The wicked things that we do to one another.
I agree. You know, let me add on to that. Better times are not coming yet because men that's supposed to make the better times are sitting down. The men that are supposed to work hard to make better time for our people, they're all sitting down. They're all comfortable. But you see us out here, we could be doing anything with our day. We're not trying to be comfortable. That's why I asked you the question, how can we uplift them? This is what we're out here to do.
I feel what you're doing.
So let me read you a couple things, right? And I'm going to let you go.
Okay, go ahead.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him.
Right? And that's the law of God. That's the law that our people refuse to read. Tells us that I have to love you. And you
they don't read because they don't know to read.
I agree
if they do read, can you understand what you read?
That's the question, right? So you again, we're out here for a multiplicity of purposes. We're out here to teach our people, to read to our people, and then give them the understanding of what it is they're reading.
That's right.
Right? So
But read it and don't understand it, then it don't do you no good. No
hey,
justice.
if you don't, right? So you read it, right? It says you're not supposed to hate your brother.
Oh,
in your heart,
right. Absolutely not.
So that's the law of God. But our people would know this, and our people would act on this again if they read it and if they understood it. But they don't.
Is hate evil?
Is hate evil? It depends what you hate.
Yeah.
It depends what you hate.
Because you're right.
I hate to see. I hate.
I don't use that word
But you got to, because
No,
I hate
I'm
to.
not.
I hate. Hold on. Let me put you a
Wait,
picture.
wait.
I hate to see a black man shed another black man's blood. I hate that. Right. So in that context, it's good to hate.
That's good.
So hate necessarily isn't a bad thing. It depends on what you hate.
Yeah.
Right. I hate to see my people commit sin against the Most High God. I hate that. Right. So it depends what you hate.
But you can keep on hating.
I'm gonna keep on hating. That's cool.
Because there's a lot of things we just like. We know disagreement. There's a lot of disagreement. That's part of people's life. Everybody, right? White, whoever color you are, what your gender is. We all have our different opinion about every darn thing.
Right.
And it's hard to get people to really try to agree with everything. It's impossible.
Well, here's the thing.
We don't do that.
Here's the thing. It makes it easier. It makes it easier.
Right,
We're
make
not,
it easier.
we're not here to get everybody to agree on what we're doing. Right? The Bible talks about if you have an ear to hear, then you're good. Right. It's not looking for everybody. Right?
Right.
So again, we're looking for men that's actually going to stand up for the community. Brother got a precept you want to read.
This book of Amos, because we're talking about hate. The book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 15. Hate the evil.
Hate the what?
Hate the evil.
But the problem with the world now is they don't know what evil is. Right? So the Bible tells you to hate the evil. But again, the world is so flipped upside down. They hate the good, right? And they love the evil. So that's what the world we're living in. Again,
Right.
so you see us up here trying to correct the imbalance. So it's okay to hate,
That's right.
but you also need a balance.
That's right. That's right. You got to balance things out.
So again,
understand what's going on.
So again, going back to the question earlier about how do we uplift the community, my solution or our solution is to come back to God and implement the laws that God gave. Again, that's why I had the brothers read to you. It's like we have to love them. Now imagine a community of people that love them. And they just run to them. That's our solution. Nobody has tried that. They've tried this Christianity, Buddhism, atheism. They've tried all of that. None of that has worked, to my understanding. Malcolm X didn't try it. Martin Luther King tried it. So Black Panther tried it. We ain't there. But here's the thing. I'm gonna show you why none of that works. That's a great question. Where we at now? Now we're at our wit's end. Our people are at our wit's end because they've tried everything. Except that they make no decision. It's like we specifically walk away from God. It's like we on purpose try to walk away from God, knowing that God has us solution just because we don't be stubborn.
God, it's the book of Psalms, chapter 7, verse 1. Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it.
Except the Lord built the house. So that's why all these things that these brothers were trying to establish, the house that these brothers was trying to build.
What house?
The Black Panthers, they try to establish a house.
Is the house out here or the house in yourself?
It's a house for our people. It's a house of safety, a sanctuary for our people.
Right.
They try to build a sanctuary for us. Right? All these civil rights leaders, they try to do that.
I think you got to find it in yourself before you try to find it anyplace else.
But how do you find it in yourself? By what God? It's not through yourself.
Well, you got to find it in your conscience, what we call this thing called heart.
But again, we just talked about how the heart is wicked.
That's right.
It's wicked. So we can't find it ourselves because of our heart.
If you're going to find it, it's always, well, not always, but
But here's the thing though, we just agreed that our people need codified conduct.
who's our people?
These people right here, blacks, Hispanic, and Native American.
My people. Okay, but I think
People of the diaspora.
I think all my people.
Those are all your people.
Whoever walk on two legs, got eyes, who God created us, and human beings.
Historical
Make us anybody.
Historically, I don't get it.
If I do that, then I must have people in me. Because I can't have no questions against anything.
So again, that goes back to your standard of evil.
If you hurt my mom or dad, I don't have no evil issue.
But you won't want that people to get justice. So again, here.
Only evil exists,
Beaten to submission.
or what we call never seen before.
So
And that's what
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a
Because
question.
Satan may be in you.
Let me ask you a question. You running a mile a minute right now.
That's
Let me
right.
ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Right? So, do you believe in justice?
Of course.
So how can justice exist if an analogy you just gave me right now, you're not seeking to put the justice to people that killed you? You say you would hate it. But we just agreed that hate is contextual and it depends on what you hate. Right? Would you tell a woman that's been raped to love the rapist? That's hate. Why wouldn't you tell a woman that just been raped to love the rapist? So that's good. So that's good.
So I'm mad.
Hold on. Walk with me now. Walk with me now. And 100%, I agree with you. I would kill him myself too. But walk with me right now, right? So in that analogy I just gave you of the rapist and the woman that just got raped, right? Our people is these people right here that have been raped, are murdered by the white. The analogy you just gave, you will kill him yourself. Right? And there's nothing wrong with that. So why is it not that we're expected to love the people that's been raping, robbing, and murdering us, and then when we hate them back, that's called evil? It's
Well,
not.
then God said forgive all.
No, God didn't say forgive all. No.
Forgive your fellow man. What would they do?
Give me that. I'm gonna show you something in the Bible, right? Because we learn the Bible from
I ain't no
people-
Bible reader.
And I feel you. But the point I'm gonna make is that we learn the Bible from people that don't understand the Bible
I don't know. That's something they don't
at all.
speak about.
And that's we're gonna get to that in a minute, right? But the context of what we're talking about, right? About evil and wickedness, about who's forgiven is for, right? I'm gonna show you something.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10, and verse 36.
Uh-huh.
A man's foes shall be they of his own household.
Right? So Christ gave an analogy about forgiving your enemies or your foes. Right? So the Bible just lets us know that man's foes will be people in his own household. So Christ is talking about me and you forgiving, which is the problem predominantly plaguing these people right here.
right.
These are the only people that are gunning you down because you're more than large. A white man won't do that to another white man. By and large, an Asian man won't do that to another Asian man. By and large. But it happens so much so that there's a thing called black crime. Right? It's popularized so much. Right? So again, Christ said, man, shall be made of his own household. He's talking about me and you. I shouldn't be looking at you with an evil eye just because you might owe me $25. I don't know your situation. You might need that $25.
That's right.
Again, that's what Christ is talking about. If we take that, or the white man will have us believe it's talking about everybody, so he can get away with the greatest crime that he committed against humanity, to us. Right? He'll tell you that to be like, you know what? You should worry about what happened to your ancestors. But again, never forget 9/11. Right? But you gotta forget what happened in slavery with your ancestors. But remember 9/11. Right? Pull yourself up out of the bootstrap.
I believe that, right?
But they stole this country from Native Americans. Exactly. But they expect other people to. Again, that's the hypocrisy of these people.
But they still don't know they like it.
And the Bible doesn't teach hypocrisy, right?
Right.
The Bible teaches linear justice, meaning it has to be fair through and through. Right? What you do is what you're gonna reap. Karma.
So when you say that we need to stick together, pull together.
We need to stick together. Right?
Yes,
we
right.
gotta stop trying to
We
include
need to
people.
stick together, pull together.
Yes, sir.
Right.
That's the word.
Right. We gotta learn how to separate ourselves from other ones.
Segregation, right? Segregation was good for us.
I gotta go get my little look, now, see you again.
I'm glad.
We can be talking again.
Can I get him a card, Benji? Benji, get him a card, please.
But you're learning me something.
There you go.
I'm glad.
Thank you, my brother.
You just made my day.
I'm glad I got a minute to stop.
I'm glad you stopped too, man. Love you too. Love you. Be safe.
6 letter. You got faith in the Messiah, you got power. I was clean up in that blood just like a shower. Isaiah 5, you were the vine that came on sour. But now we stand and giving glory in this hour. Yeah, we breaking them curses, fleeing the ways of the serpent. Follow his word and pray for discernment, cause they want us laying in hearses. We gotta rise up, raise and resurface. Choose life and stay in your purpose. The price was paid like a merchant through Christ who came as a servant. See, the kingdom is ready to beg, but yet somehow they chasing a Birkin. After this you ain't getting a chance. While you living you can't better search him. Gotta call on his name like it's urgent. Never knowing that day is emerging. So repent at the weight of perversions. Judgment coming, that thing is for certain. Let's go.